Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ness. I like to talk about books. This obviously is not my usual setup. I'm uploading this Illumicrate unboxing really late. You might have seen on Twitter, if you don't follow me over there, I'll just basically tell you now. I've been having some unexpected health problems. I have started actually making little vlogs about it. At first I was doing it kind of out of therapy for me, but I actually think it serves as a good reminder to get your eyes tested really regularly. I don't usually wear my glasses in my videos because I don't like how it reflects the window, but I am actually a glasses wearer, and I was prompted to go to the opticians because I wanted a new pair of frames and my prescription was getting worse, and I held off stupidly so that I could afford to buy myself a new pair of frames and get my eyes tested at the same time. And it turns out I have problems. So I got this delivered 2 days ago and I didn't feel like opening it. I didn't feel like I could sit down in front of my camera and film. I still don't really feel that way. I physically don't feel like I can sit in my usual position with my ring light and film a good or a better than this quality video. So I'm really sorry that the quality in this is not good, but hopefully, you know, people watch these to get my opinion on things, and the quality of this video as a one-off won't make any difference to how you feel about my review. Really hoping that is the case. I'm really sorry if the quality or anything is disappointing to you. Yeah, I'm not okay. So this is the Illumicrate October box. I've seen what the book looks like, unfortunately, because an hour after this was delivered, someone put a picture of the book on Twitter and it went quite viral. Even if I didn't have my health problems on Monday, I still had seen it on my lunch break when I was at work. I think the theme for this is Revenge is Sweeter. So while I try and work through this ridiculous amount of tape, I think on last night's Illumicrate live they were talking about opening a US fulfillment centre next year, which is great news for anyone who is from the US but doesn't want to pay extortionate shipping and custom charges for one of these boxes. I always wondered why Illumicrate didn't have US fulfillment when Fairy Loot have had that for quite some time. It's just taken me a ridiculous amount of time to actually get this box open, but I think this is Revenge. Oh yes, it is. It's Revenge is Sweeter. So the theme of this month is to do with storylines and to do with revenge. Oh, I forgot there was going to be a mug in this one. Okay, this is a very light box. It's very nondescript. This is just an explosion of things, if I'm honest. Overwhelmed. Oh my god, is this oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the exciting one straight away. I'm gonna go to this little beauty here, which is a candle. It says The Convergence Honey and Cinnamon Amelia's Kitchen Candles. Honey and cinnamon. Ooh. Oh, my husband is gonna love that. He loves candles. Much more than me, candles and incense burners, he's just all over it. And honey and cinnamon are his favourite things. I've been subscribed to Fairy Loot and Illumicrate since March and I've not had a candle yet. I've always been hopeful for one. This is a beautiful design. I really love it. The Convergence, what's that supposed to be inspired by? Oh, by Black Sun. Oh, okay, I get it. Love this item. So the thing that I was freaking out over was these. I will tell you why. Are these Caraval inspired? No! No! Is this a Caraval? Oh my god, it's Caraval. This is probably my favourite thing that I've ever been given in a subscription box. This is so practical. I'm not keen on the design because Caraval is absolutely not my favourite thing. Okay, so the reason why I love this so much is because I always say to my husband, what is a 1 cup measurement? Because the US, when you're watching anything to do that's a US baking show, they always say I used half a cup or a cup, and I'm like, what do you mean a cup? What is a cup? Do you literally mean a drinking cup? Because they come in all sizes. I've just never understood. So it actually says that 1 cup is 236 millilitres. I would never have guessed that. I mean, I could have just looked that up myself and used a measuring cup. But I love the way that people just dip into their flour and then just tap it off, and they say that is a cup measurement. This is quite honestly the best item I've ever got in a box. I don't think people quite understand how useful this is for British people who like to bake using American recipes. I'm gonna have to film my husband's reaction of opening this because he actually like opens every box after me. I have to like, once I've opened a box, I have to package it all up again and give it to him, and he sits and like opens it as if he's like doing a review as well. I know, it's like so cute. And he like proper reviews it as well. So I'm gonna have to film him opening this because he bakes and he does the cooking, he does the baking. I don't even know why I'm acting like I bake because I don't, he's the one that does it. He will find these super useful. So the next thing is the Rosy Thorns mug. This will be my third mug from Illumicrate. I think there's going to be another one in the December box as well. It doesn't actually tell you what it is for. I thought it usually did, but I totally forgot there was one in this box. It says deal with the devil on it. Is this Kingdom of the Wicked? Okay, it's very pretty. It's very much like in theme with the other ones. It is. Yes, it's a book I've not read, but it's on my November TBR. So far, 3 very practical, homey items. Very happy. And I think item number 4 is going to be super good as well. I'm enjoying this box. Okay, so this item is, we've already had one of these for Illumicrate, and it was Nevermore inspired. And I think that's kind of why a lot of people like haven't really spoke about it. But this, I am obsessed. Okay, wow. This is stunning. So this is, I think it's the Song of Achilles inspired book organizer. There is so much going on in this pattern. In the middle it says I Am Made of Memories by Madeline Miller. As you can see, there's like horses and little things and other things, and yeah, it's definitely Song of Achilles inspired because it's actually, it says Achilles here. Oh, it's like decorated on the inside as well. That's super cute. So it like opens up and you can put books in it. I think I'm going to use this for my November TBR to keep them all separately and then have them on my desk. It also cheekily gives me a little bit more shelf space because then I can always plan like my next month's TBR into it. Oh, this is exciting. This is an exciting item. Okay, I'm really pleased I opened this on camera because genuinely I love this box. I was very scared that people didn't like it because I hadn't seen a lot of talk about this box, and I was sat in the doctor's waiting to find out if I needed to go to the hospital and started trying to like just start up random conversations. I noticed people hadn't been talking about this box, and a lot of people said it was good but it wasn't great or it wasn't too bad. There was a few items they loved, some that they didn't. Honestly, I've actually loved all 4 of these items. I think that is it. Oh, I think this might be an item. There is a print at the bottom. This to me looks like Witches Steeped in Gold. This is an item and this is a Witches Steeped in Gold art print. Honestly, I'm so happy with the other 4 items. Usually I think that art prints are a bit of like a token gesture because some of the author letters you could also use as art prints, so to me it's not really like an item. Everything else was superb. One of my favourite boxes, if I'm honest. I know, I think it's purely for this item, I'm not gonna lie, but also I think that is one of the most nicest designed things I've ever seen. The candle and the mug, I'm just all over it. Okay, so we then have the monthly pin. I think everybody knows what the book is of this design. I don't think Illumicrate make it like hard to guess what things are. It's the most obvious thing in the world to me. But I'm just going to cover this up anyway. I think this is a beautiful pin for the book. I've never not liked an Illumicrate pin, if I'm honest. So I'm going to cover up just in case people want a surprise for the book. It's like a phoenix. Such a beautiful colour as well, really bright. I think it's one of the brightest that we've had. So the bags are back. This feels like a smaller hardback than what I was expecting. For some reason I was expecting this to be like a big hardback. I don't know. I imagine that's just down to whatever size the hardback is for the US mass market. UK mass market. Instantly forgetting what country I'm in. So the book this month is Iron Widow. I just got sidetracked there because I've just really looked at this cover for the first time despite looking at the image of this. But you know when you look at an image on like Twitter of a book cover, you always miss things until it's right in your hand. And I've just realised how amazing the character looks on here. Totally blew me away. Like that kind of like looks like a bone armor. Okay. And also realised that there's like a something just fell out. It's like a continuing like phoenix type pattern from the front to the back. You're probably not going to see that very well unless it's in your hands. Yeah, I believe this is the same cover as the mass market hardback. There is some slight differences. It does have stenciled edges. I don't think them stenciled edges do anything to the book, if I'm honest. This is also curved and flowing. For this to be so like jagged doesn't make much sense. I think they could have done a better job if they just like had it all one block colour, if I'm honest, but that is just my opinion. I am not an artiste. So the thing that fell out was a book plate, a signed book plate, which I really appreciate and I will be sticking in the book. Oh, but the book is also pen signed. So I think this has happened before where they've had like the signed book plate and the signed book. So I might save this to one side and put this in book 2. So there is art on the front which looks like a phoenix. And a quote there. It says, "You've been living a dream for long enough. Welcome to your nightmare." Okay. This is so cute. I might display this inside out if I'm honest. It has some beautiful art here. I'm really pleased that Illumicrate didn't change like the colours of this though in an attempt to make their own very unique, distinct edition, because I actually think this looks beautiful in orange. There was nothing that they could have done to this, to be honest, to make this any nicer than what it was. I just think that this doesn't really make sense to how flowy that this art style is. So in the theme of Illumicrate pumping out books which have been on my most anticipated releases for this year, I think I made a video on this last year, and just to give you an idea of what this book is about and to maybe like make you understand why I've wanted it so much, I will just tell you how this is described. Pacific Rim meets The Handmaid's Tale in a polyamorous reimagining of China's only female emperor. So this novel is quite hard to like describe. It's got like mechas in, and the main character is a pilot. Has this plan to be like a female co-pilot of someone that she hopes to assassinate, who is like the male pilot, responsible for her sister's death. After emerging from the cockpit unscathed after her first battle, she's declared an Iron Widow, the most feared pilot of all. Now that she has a taste of power, she sets her sights on bigger things. The time has come to stop more girls from being sacrificed. I should probably add that I did just skip a bit where female co-pilots are expected to serve as concubines and sacrifice their lives, which probably, you know, makes that make a bit more sense. It does seem like there is going to be a book 2 to this. This is a debut novel, and congratulations to the author on getting their novel published. This is one of my favourite boxes, probably not as good as the May box for me. I think the May, was it June? I think it's the June box, like the wood inspired one, is probably still my favourite, but I'm pleased that we have a new one of these. Honestly, I could get loads of these. Candles, I'd have candles again. I would also have these again if they would give me a different book on them. But I'm not going to go too much into my rants about Caraval because I know that you will all love it. So that is it for this video. I'm going to have my vlog up in the next day or two, and I hope that you would consider watching it so that you maybe think again about not having booked your regular eye test if you have let that lapse. I do also have an October fairy loot to open as well. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!